seat. I have a few people I'd like to recognize, and then I'm going to turn it over to the owner, Ed Eichler. Without our aggressive sales team, we wouldn't be here, followed with an aggressive contracting team, Clancy's, and without our data team, we would not be here today. So I'd like to thank all of them, and on that note, I'll turn it over to Ed Eichler, the owner.
Thank you, Barb. Thank you for all being here. We're inside, not outside. It's a lot better than out there. Fibernet Services, which here presents the Old Hill Fibernet community, is part of Agri Valley Communications Incorporated, a locally family-owned and operated multifaceted communications company committed to providing big city services in rural Michigan. AVCI has a long history as a telecommunications provider, starting with Pigeon Telephone Company in 1908. Thumbsider, which many of you know, started in the early 1990s. All of these have their own stories, but that's not the story we're dealing with today. The primary service area for AVCI is Huron, Sanilac, and Tuscola counties, with fiber extensions into nearby counties, as well as telephone exchanges in Pigeon, Twining, near Standish, and out of Lakes of the North near Gaylord. ABS was launched 10 April 1996. And I use the date, and I always use the date. My staff tend to be early 1996, April 1996, but 10 April 96 is very important to me, and I am going to digress from my notes here a little bit, in that I have been pounding myself for over a year trying to figure out how we could do internet in the rural area. Nothing seemed to work, and I was really getting a bad case of what will we do. Finally, an answer came when we went online 10 April 96 as a dial-up play for internet service, which was the thing back then. Slow today, but it was a thing back then, although we still have some 20 plus customers that are dial-up internet customers of ABS, which is really strange, but you know, everyone wants it their own particular way. I sat down a number of years later and found out we were less than 36 months from when the internet really kicked in 1993 to when we brought it into service in Pigeon and the Upper Thumb area in 1996, which is why I always look at that particular date. We added then high-speed wireless in May of 2004. We started building the fiber network in 2012 to support the needs of our company Thumb Cellular as it moved into 4G with its many associated high-speed services. As the fiber build began, the question was asked, what other uses could this be made of this fiber? From that, we now have ABS Fibernet, which is offered as Fiber Business, Fibernet Farm, and as you see here today, Fibernet Community. ABS provides connectivity to county courthouses and the 911 services in our area, as well as other type of businesses. We now have nearly 700 miles of fiber, most of it buried. In winds like today, you're very happy to see that. I drove through Peck today, and there were several lift trucks working on, they said telecommunications. I didn't see which company it was, but they were working on here in Peck this morning as I drove by. Much of the fiber system is built redundant, which means is if we get a cut or electronic equipment dies, it self-heals and service continues. Now, it's not in all areas, but much of it is designed to redesign as much of it that way as possible. In addition to that, the fiber provides connectivity to over 70 towers. ABS companies are on all 56 towers, but we provide connectivity to some 70 towers in our area. And we also connect to businesses and other communities. Part of the story of AVCI is that the Fibernet construction is fully self-funded, totally owned and managed by AVCI. We even have our own network operations center, which is staffed 24/7, monitoring our entire system for better service. There is somebody in Pigeon in the office every minute of every day, watching all that goes on in our system, both in landline telephone, cellular, and in our internet operation. As noted before, the fiber system was started to provide service to enable Fun Cellular. Now it also provides the same fiber connectivity for AT&T and T-Mobile. So this is not only about companies of ABCI, but services that support all of us in the Tri-County area. Seems a little strange that we provide service to our competitors, but I told my staff when we put the pound in the ground, we're not only going to serve ourselves, we're going to serve everyone else. I mean, if you have an AT&T phone, I'm still going to get a penny off it. Because transport comes back to us. It only seems logical to me, because you have a choice. And we have a choice too, and we make use of that. Plans for the future include growing the network in part with the addition of other Fibernet communities. We're actively looking at that right now. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention some of the other services that ABS has. The tech team with computer services and sales, Link Life, smart home business, farm technology, ABS iTalk, voice over internet protocol, VoIP service to Fibernet business subscribers. I move on fast by them, because don't ask me. Ask Jesse, ask Bill, ask Barb, ask one of the staff that knows something. I don't pretend to know. It doesn't pay, I don't have time for that. So, having said that, we have some politicians here, and I told only the ones that had something they had to say to talk. Ed, would you please come forward? I was told you have something you want to say. And this one gets a pass because he and his boss aren't running for anything right now.
Thank you, Ed. My name's Ed Smith. It's hard to forget each other's name, and I'm glad you said she's not running for anything right now. On behalf of Congresswoman Candace Miller, I cover the portion of the 10th Congressional District that is serviced by this company, and here on San Juan and Tuscola, and I also cover Lapeer County. So it's really exciting, especially here in Beulah Hill, to provide this rural telecommunications facility, and hopefully keep continuing west, because I'm probably one of those 20 customers still on dial-up. But on behalf of Congresswoman Candace Miller, we have a certificate of special congressional recognition presented to Agri Valley Services Fibernet Community for Beulah Hill in honor of your grand opening and recognition of outstanding and valuable service to the community. Candace S. Miller, 114th Member of Congress. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we have in the back Senator Phil Pavlov. I want to recognize you. Water on the tree, come through. Nice.